Hello, everyone. I know this will be a day later, but happy Easter. Got more Strike Force heroes, and I believe we're getting to the end of the game. I believe so. At least. So, let's run. Domination 5v5. Doesn't need to be, but it is. Bro, you really just took that kill while it's fast. I can't be angry about that. Help me take this. We need to start. We need to capture. They got the immediate lead. Ooh, you have to be close with this. No wonder she suffers. Right, Fesk. Damn. Right, reload. Okay, this is kind of feeling like it's went fast this time. Bam. Right. Go sell that better armor. Yep. Reload, yep. Alright. Come on, we're tied. Sitting outside. More Kevlar. Okay, you guys literally all need to start spreading out some mo. Come on. Okay, there we go. Fully capture it. Don't do a partial. That's cheap. All the enemies might be over here if I had to guess. Yeah, there's at least 3, 4. God damn. Alright, let's go. Drop down. And I'll harass them from behind to help our team a little bit here. I don't see any ammo. Let's just use last two and switch to our Bison. Reload it, because why not? I think this is where the tides finally turn in our flavor. So I did that a little pun, I'm sorry. Okay, they captured a point after we got 3 points. We'll start bopping. We'll start bopping and popping. But we have a pretty good lead of 6. Oh my god, that's a lot of them. I'm surprised I hit her leg, if I'm being honest. Alright, let's go. Sorry, lady. You might have shotguns, I have armor. Alright, let's crouch, get a better aim here. Let's reload. Bam, mate. Demi's had 2 points for a while. They could still win it. I won't discount it until he gets like 45 and they're still in the 30s. Okay, touchdown. Come on. If we capture C, it's over. I'm gonna keep it real. They could still pull back. Easily, even. Come on, guys, you need to hold A and C. Come on, it's domination, not team deathmatch. Shotgun game. So you have to kill one big super MF. It's domination, guys, please. They're holding down B, great, but that's because they don't want to go to the sides. Let's kill you. Alright, listen, Payne, you gotta hold it down. Also, I didn't give you a different weapon because I thought the laser had like double that range. Not even gonna lie. Also, I don't think Fisk has died yet, so Too low now? Alright, bam. Yeah, we win, I believe. Alright, come on. Alright, good. Good. You guys like to hear that? Just putting my bags off the trip. I've got something like that, no doubt. 12 kills. Payne was putting in absolutely no work. Wow. Ah, I want to upgrade Fist's gun. Almost. Everyone's probably tired. Yeah. Fair. Next up is Team Gun Game. Now the good thing about Team Gun Game is it actually really doesn't matter what is hold on. My brain, did that say blueprint? No. Interesting. But the best thing about this is that we can kind of put in everyone we don't like into this and it won't matter because of the fact that, well, you know, it's gun game. It doesn't matter what you actually have, surprisingly. So basically the idea is you have 10 people that you can use. Okay. Assuming you can't hire more, that's assuming you can't. Can you? You can. I don't know why you would. Unless you like make a team like one class, but let's go. After this Sancho show, I need to look through everyone though, because I don't think there's some level ups I'm not done. Oh yeah, wow, yeah, we all saw on one side. That's actually pretty good. You're about to die, Sanchez. I hope you know that. Wow, a lot of them are near death. Let's get down here. Good. I forgot what his is. I think it's damage reduction, right? I've not used Rusty in a while. Well, there's Law. Okay, we got a Pete. We got a Piss 90. So do they. Well, sadly. Bad position for me. They might get this. Damn. Maybe this isn't a good team up. Yeah, none of them are really tanky, sadly. But yeah. I forgot what Wesley's is. I remember it not being too good, if I'm being completely honest. There we go. Because I remember having Fisk here and having the armor was so fucking vital to winning. Well, it's likely that one or two of our boys are about to die, so... How much more ammo do you have in that gun? Sorry, wasn't there a corpse in the way? I'm Maybe I shouldn't have brought Law in. Or maybe the game should stop spawning our allies on top of other enemies. Maybe it could also do that. I would love that, honestly. I know that's something that's a little bit hard for the game to do, but it's definitely something that has the option of to do. If it actually tried, that is. Is this a shotgun? I don't know. It is, okay. Well, I'm probably destined to die here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, game, that there's objectively like 3 bad classes in here. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not. Kill you. Come on. Sad thing about being Law 2 is that she's actually, I think, the only class. So, I forgot what class it is. But that class actually cannot use their, frickin'... Yeah, this is just... Nah. Confirm, yeah, I'm sorry, bro. But yeah, Law's class can't even work in this. Oh, can you not pick someone when they're tired? No, that's always... I will have to say this, and I'm gonna keep it real. One thing I actually really fucking hate about the game, like, I actually hate it. If you fail a mission, the day does not continue, so your teammates don't even get a rest. Yeah. I'm pretty sure at least that's how it is. So I actually have no... Rusty and Law and Touchdown are kind of useless, but at least Touchdown is long range, so he actually has a use. Now we have Fisk in here. This is where it should all become, hopefully, a little bit different. Yeah. I thought the Desert Eagle was a semi-automatic gun, not like a revolver. Like, well, not even a revolver semi-auto. I don't know why the Desert Eagle kind of fires slow. You just have to spam it, bro, and then you break your hand. But hey, also I can't tell. This is a burst fire gun I'm using, right? I can never tell. Boom. Well, Rusty doesn't get it, but everyone else did. Alright, let's drop down. Alright, yeah. Now look, the armor is already making a big fucking difference. Wow, who could have seen that? That didn't kill you, that's crazy. Alright, more armor. Granted, Fisk is also kind of like just a beast in general. She's kind of like the her class, the medic. At least she has. It's kind of the perfect mixture of just the right enough tankiness and having just the right amount of health and armor. Like, well, that's tankiness. So it has like the right amount of tankiness and like a good weapon to go with it as well. But like now you guys can see we're dominating. Like it's already clear who's about to win this. Okay, that went through your head. You should be dead. Boom. I'm dead. Yep, well, I killed her at least. Look at that. 12 kills, and they only got 4. Now, if Phillips was here, he'd also be great because he's a fucking juggernaut. I think he would have a little bit of a bigger than average hitbox, so was the issue. Come on. Wow, this gun fucking is trash. .40 a shot from that range is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be Fisk. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is about her compared to every other fucking hero in here. I'm assuming she has to have a skill that reduces damage taken at this point. How is it I'm hurting so many people and none of them are dying? There we go, finally. Finally. Okay, let's go. Now we're past kind of what seemed to appear to be a trash weapon. Oh god, they got snipers. Now they got bolt actions. Well, incoming flick headshot for them. So none of these are hitting. Interesting. Alright, let's go. It does an enemy, it'd probably not do anything except face to the ground. Nothing heavy. Why do you take longer to reload than a rocket launcher? Oh boy. Well, at least Redfield's here, you know, he's dying a lot. Dang, that's kind of a trash grenade launcher. I just realized, oh, you have a shotgun? Well, because you have it, I know it's going to be OP for no reason. Just typically the way it is with enemies and shotguns, it would appear. Dude, what's wrong with this gun? Why is it doing nothing now? Like, I thought the things traveled further than this. Why is it being so fucking trash right now? That clipped your leg. I don't know why it didn't affect you. Okay, that's straight up on your chest. If I was on her crotch. Well, I'm gonna blow you a new heart then. Oh boy, this could be 2 kills right here. Very easily. I just need Sanchez to tee up. Damn. Alright, come on. Come on. That's 2 frozen stuff. Well, he's not good at guns, so it makes sense. It's over though, we win. We got armor, we're 2 weapons away. Yippee! What's crazy is that Strike Force Heroes 2, they added a new class, and it's not in this game, so there's actually a class in the series I never used. Well, I used it in the past, but in this one I'm kind of using every class I got. You know, it wouldn't be hard to imagine some would be equivalent to others. I digress. God, this team was trash. Holy hell. Now you guys see why I don't really use anyone on this team outside of Redfield. They just can't shoot. And they're not even that tanky, they're kinda squishy, really. I think the biggest letdown is having Law be a glass can. No, not be a glass can, be a fucking glass pebble. Because she doesn't do a lot, and she doesn't have a lot of health, and she doesn't have a good weapon either at the same time, somehow. Thanks for the grenade launcher. Next up is capture the flag. Ugh. You have yours selected, you don't have your new one selected because you just got it. And lucky it doesn't work because a lot of people have automatics, I'm sorry. Like, unless it's an explosive, then yeah, but even then it's iffy. Okay, here you go. I haven't selected yours. I thought I did. You don't get one. Yeah, you need to not be... Yeah, unequip that, please. Secondary weapon's fine, just not your primary. Right, select squad. Okay, I'm happy with 2 of these picks. Wesley, nah. Touchdown. Ball. Then Pain. Hero's Law. Yeah. Oh no, because that's to unequip it actually. Also, is the Honey Badger on Fist good? Like maxed? No. Okay, let's unequip it. We got 2 things to upgrade. Build this, yep. Thank you. Store. Fine, I'm gonna look here for anything that could be good. Plus 15 gold per kill. That's not bad. It's just a lot of money. Increase the range damage by 5%. Okay, so that's literally any weapon, because technically all of them are at range unless you're fist fighting. Even melee weapons are at range, technically. Technically. Let's see. Uh-huh. Ouch. 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 Okay, can you give me a fucking success? Can you give me a fucking success? Thank you. Thank you. Also, wait. Are you really gonna do impact last? See, in this one, I actually don't understand what that one does, the one we just got. Oh, wow, it actually worked. I was thinking, is it gonna work? I was thinking, nah. Well, now it's maxed. So, congratulations. I don't know if prototypes can be upgraded. Also, it even gets more expensive, too, with the... So, does it go bottom to the top? Okay. What does that do? Does it increase... wait, does it increase the level? It increases the level, but because it's a pro... Oh, it decreases the level. Oh. You know, in this case, it doesn't really matter. What's machine guns? Nah, Honey Badger. Now this has more damage and more fire rate, everything. I might put her on just because of that. You need to unrest? Wah, wah, wah. Let's see, how long has this been going on for? 24 minutes. Ooh. It's gonna live a longer video. Alright, let's run it. At this point, the game expects us to have 3 skills for each person. We have not been on this map in a long time. I think near the beginning of the game, actually. Okay, guys, capture the flag now. Touchdown. I know you're probably not going to do it, Pain. You're also probably not going to do it, but I believe in y'all, though. Also, is this an automatic? It's a pump. A 15-round pump shotgun. Attack. Okay. That seems excessive at 15 shots or so, and that's a fucking pump, and it's kind of slow to pump. But I digress. Let it hover you, yeah. Come on. Johnson microwave touchdown, that's depressing. And Redfield smogged Johnson. Oh god. Well, there's one death at least. Gotta wait a little bit. Or maybe not at all, because they're probably going to be pushing me. The issue is that she jumps up here. Smart. I hate it. But it is smart. Oh, God. Is everyone dead? Redfield. I have to be Redfield. I'm sorry. I forgot. No one pushes in this fucking mode. I forgot. Only like 2 people in my entire team would actually willingly push. And those people do not include Pain, and they do not, when I'm Pain's on before, but they do not include Touchdown. Touchdown isn't a pusher. I know Phillips is. Phillips is pushing almost every single capture the flag, but I know damn well Touchdown never does. Do they have 2 Juggernauts? Oh, man. Our flag's probably about to be captured because, well, because to be honest, the devs also don't know how to do game balance that well. I mean, this might be a little bit harsh to say, but they actually don't know how to do game balance that well. They give you new classes so late into the game that some of them you'd never be able to use if you're trying to focus solely on the main line. Oh boy, I don't want to. You know what? Hold on, I got a better idea. I'm gonna skip to when we have 2 flags captured or we lose, because I think it's pretty obvious how the gameplay is gonna go here for a long fucking time. It's probably been like 5 minutes. For you guys, it was just a simple jump cut. I've lost complete faith in this team to actually win the match. I've lost complete faith in them to actually be able to complete the match at this point in time. Yeah, I'm still gonna try to beat this, but Pain, you suck. Get out of here. Law, you suck. Get out of here. Both you guys fucking are trash for what we're trying to do here, okay? I'm about to put Fisk in the driver's seat. She might be tired, but even with 20% less stats, she's 200,000. She's 200% more effective than the fucking others. So, like, you know, it's just the way it is. This team will actually probably push to take the flag. Probably. Hopefully. So, running it from the gang again with a slightly modified team, and hopefully for when they don't have a Juggernaut who can just melt everyone's health for no reason. Juggernaut, okay, we can maybe make that work. And I'm hoping that with Fisk's upgraded gun and the fact that she isn't trash like Law or Pain, Elite Soldier, yeah, came into her job right. That's crazy. How are you gonna be called Elite, but you can't do any of the missions right that you're assigned to? That's crazy. All these classes always look better in the mission to get them, but once you get them, they're like wet fucking paper, dude. I think the only one that isn't is Medic. Oh wow, I feel the increased speed. Holy crap. See, now this is our team should be doing. Now, if you look behind me, look at the minimap. No one's crossed the midpoint yet on our team. And yeah, I think only one of the enemies has for theirs. All right, come on, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Fisk is such a machine. She's literally even better than West, I would say, that I might just straight up make her be used in every single match, because 20% less stats is terrible, yes, but I'd rather take someone who's actually functionally capable of winning than someone like Law, Law is so gimmicky. She feels like her invisibility does exist. I know it's meant for ambushing, but when every person has so much health that they can just say, no you, maybe it's her level, maybe it's the levels, I don't know. But there's been people is consistently good and people is inconsistently bad. Also, only no one's crossed past the beam yet on our team, which in this case makes sense. But like, bro, come on. Stay up, team. Watch it. This one also, I love the increase. I already love the increased fire and the honey badger. I feel like with it, we're gonna basically be able to dominate everyone up till in game and all that. I just wish and all honesty, that the game was optimized better because it's stuttering. You guys see it stuttering. I'm looking at the recording software. Every time I look at it, it's always max frames I can get, which I always have at 25. But for the game, it's only like at 20, 18, 17, and it's because the developers, for some reason, infinite wisdom, somehow switched to what I believe is a different engine because the art style is different. They switched to a different engine, I believe. I don't know if they did, so I could be I could not know about it. Lying would be if I actually did know, so I could just be ignorant here. That's the right word. But, like, come on, guys. You made 3 games. Well, I guess it's a failure of Ruffle, right? This isn't on the developers. This is on Ruffle. Because some games Ruffle works great with, and others it doesn't. Like, for example, Road of the Dead, if you guys watch that series, one of my more favorite zombie games to play on the channel so far, that one went surprisingly smooth for almost the entire game. But then you look at a game like this and it's having these issues, and it's just like, well, you know it's a Ruffle thing because some games take more juice than others. The Grow games are completely fine and all that, but like, ugh. Look at this. I'm literally obliterating them, man. Why couldn't my team do that? Oh god, Juice Box. If he's on my ass, I'm dead because he's a juggernaut. Okay, he failed. That sounds a lightsaber. All that. Or an energy blade if I don't get copyrighted. But yeah, look at who's putting the work. It's me. I'm the only one actually like really getting kills. And I think it's honestly just a failure of capture the flag because I noticed teammates, AI teammates in this, are always noticeably less aggressive and less effective at fighting, and I don't know why. But it's always been so noticeable to me. Right, really, let's go. One more flag. I mean, you guys can see it, like Lily just going on one thing. But yeah, I just think the AI is kind of borked for capture the flag, because in a previous one we did, our teams would be jumping into a pit and dying, while the enemies would be getting stuck on like one singular wall. But the issue between them is that their wall they're getting stuck on is like 5 feet away from their briefcase, so they could just defend it. Meanwhile, my teammates would be falling into the pit because I don't know why. So they just end up dying, and I'd have to kind of solo the operation, just like I'm doing now. Although it looks like Phillips is sadly way more in the defensive this time, which is disappointing to me, if I'm being honest. Also, imagine something like the Vulcan having a speed fire rate increase. I can also say that it's the weapon upgrades in this game are a little bit lazy, because I think it's really just blanket, more impact, more fire rate, lower level, better accuracy, and more ammo. More ammo is great for every weapon, obviously. Impact's great for every weapon, obviously. Lower level is great for every weapon that isn't level 1. Obviously. Those two are great, but fire rate? If you're using something like Redfield's using, why do you need more fire rate for a one-shot weapon? Like, if it's a weapon that isn't automatic, it's inherently not a good thing. And then you get something like... What's the other one? Accuracy. If you're using something like I'm just saying, if you're using an explosive... If you're using an RPG, fire rate doesn't matter. And if you're using a single shotgun or a grenade launcher or really any explosive, accuracy also just doesn't matter as much. It still does have an effect, obviously, but it is what it is. Anyway, flawless it. Keep holding right until fall. Boom, it's over now, right? Oh my god. Finally. Luck. Touchdown never died. They got a kill. Damn. Yeah, there's definitely a rant there though, because the previous team wasn't like. I think Law and Pain are literally meant to be controlled by the player, or you're meant to have them be basically shit stomping any team by smurfing. And what I mean by smurfing is freaking take like a level 15 character, they have like 3 perks, put them in a lobby with like only level 5s and level 6s and 7s, where they don't have any perks and they don't have access to as good guns, because guns are also level locked in this game for some reason. You know, you also have to get them through RNG by spending money. They get by completing missions, which is a bit iffy. Thanks to the gold. I think we're on our last stretch here.